Everybody. Welcome. Oh, it's a beautiful day out. Oh my God, the sun is shining. And here we are in February, one of my favorite times of the year here in the Philippines. Everything is just blossoming. The weather's a little bit cooler up here in Belly Bag. Wow, it's so nice. Well, today we're going to be just chatting about this and that. I'm going to be talking about one of the main conversations today is about how understanding your brain helps you change your mind. And oh yeah, the boys are, wow, they're really going to get serious here about building this place, aren't they? We've got the cement here and the sand and the blocks. There's our little baby girl and our beautiful Knock. Hey there, baby girl. Hey there. People don't really understand secular Buddhism and how it will change their life. So, to you, what is the dissonant mind? The dissonant mind, the mind that's vibrating at the wrong frequency. It's vibrating out of harmony. So that's when the Buddha got found and discovered dukkha here many years ago. He discovered, he called it dukkha, which people translated as suffering, but that's not really correct. It definitely is a mind that suffers, but the mind is suffering because I found that a lot of the problem is people's nervous systems are dysregulated. The nervous system itself, the actual physical brain and the nervous system, we've been neglecting, especially in our modern society, because here we are in modern society and we really aren't taking care of our health. And when you don't take care of your health, then your brain and nervous system begin to suffer. And this brain and nervous system are important to regulating your body. And so your body gets dysregulated, and then your brain gets dysregulated, and then your mind gets dysregulated. And there's various things that cause this dysregulation. And I would say the biggest thing is trauma. Yeah. And a lot of people have trauma. And this trauma is due to many causes. So again, we're talking about the dukkha. And dukkha sounds kind of like dookie, which is like poop. And so I kind of like that because it's like your brain's full of poop. And it becomes like this when your nervous system is dysregulated. I would recommend that everybody watch this guy on YouTube that I've been watching. His name is Tim Fletcher. He's a little bit spiritual, and that's okay. He's still got a lot of good information about trauma and about narcissists and toxic people and how to overcome this. And he's been working, I think, as a counselor for many, many years, and he's helped a lot of people. And he does a whole series on trauma. And I think he said in his video that about 75% of the population there in Canada, they estimate, is having some kind of trauma that's dysregulating their nervous system. And it could be, I found that through study, it's survival mode. When people have trauma, they get stuck into a mindset of survival mode. And I found this with a lot of people. They're in survival mode. I ask them, why is it that you can't exercise? So, they say, I don't have the time. I don't have the money or the equipment. I don't have the family support that I need. They've always got an excuse, but unfortunately, this is our life, and these are our bodies. And if you don't, what are the things that cause the nervous system to get dysregulated? Is simply neglecting your health. people neglect their diet. They don't eat healthy. People neglect their exercise. They're not, all you need for exercise is to walk 30 minutes a day. It's really pretty simple. But people tell me, I don't have the time for that. And it's like, wow, that's kind of amazing that you don't even have the time for a little bit of exercise. But they do have time, apparently, to sit on their butts and play video games or some other things like that. So this is typical when people, a lot of people here in the Philippines, we're in a fiesta culture here. They work so hard, and their lives are kind of to the point of being almost miserable. And so what they do is they compensate by seeking coping mechanisms. And these coping mechanisms are really messing them up big time. Coping mechanisms like drinking alcohol. Jennifer and I went out to a party last night with some folks. Good morning. Okay. So back to where we were, we got sidetracked. So I found that the big problem with the world is the dysregulated mind, or actually it's the dysregulated nervous system. Good morning. Good morning. So the dysregulated nervous system, oh, there's my friend, look at you. Look at you, still alive, it's amazing. Wish I had some dry fish for you. So the dysregulated nervous system can cause a dysregulated mind, and the dysregulated nervous system can occur for happy birthday for so many reasons. Is this where the birthday party is? Oh. Where's the? Good morning. Water? Yeah. The dysregulated nervous system can lead to a dissonant mind or a dysregulated mind. Dysregulated mind and dissonant mind are a little bit different in that dysregulation refers to emotions, and the dissonant mind refers more to thoughts. And I'm going to talk quite a bit more about emotions and thoughts, and how we think the way we think. Good morning. How we think the way we think, based on the latest neuroscience of the three ladies have discovered. Caroline Leaf on how we think, and Caroline Leaf. She's a lady from South Africa. I think she's about 61 years old, something like that. And then there's Lisa Feldman Barrett, who talks about emotional health and how if you understand your brain, how you can really change your life. And then, of course, Jill Bolte Taylor, and how I think these ladies should really get together, and because they're all neuroscientists and they're all psychologists, and they've all come up with sort of a unique understanding of how the brain is working, and how emotions and thoughts and affect are how we can change our brains by understanding emotions and affects. These flowers here are called gumamela, and you see they come in a variety of shapes and colors. I just love them. And my favorite flower, though, is still the calachuchi. Yeah, I'm not sure if I think calachuchi and adenum are similar, but calachuchi is like a tree, and adenum, it's like a little shrub almost. But they have very similar biology, I think. Similar DNA. They both grow in kind of a soil that's kind of a well-drained soil, very sandy kind of soil. They do better that way. So back to the dysregulated mind. That's the problem with the world. People have a dysregulated nervous system, and they get all hung up on this other stuff. And because their nervous systems are dysregulated, that's why they get hung up on this other stuff. So they end up being, when your nervous system is dysregulated, you end up being in survival mode. And if you're in survival mode, it's hard to acquire new information and change your mind. And that's the big thing. If we can help people to, so how are we helping people, baby? What? How are we helping people to regulate their nervous system?
We're doing our tasks.
We do our tasks. And I think we've only got one speaker still, right? Okay, so we're doing our tasks, which are, your tasks are eating healthy and exercise and meditation, which we do throughout the day. And I recommend 30 minutes of walking for the exercise. That's all you need to do. Proper breathing and meditation, yeah. Meditation and really eating healthy. And good morning. Good morning. And we're recommending the intermittent fasting along with the keto diet, because that's what works for us. But people have to do what works for them. We just do a low carb, modified keto diet. And I eat OMAD. I've been doing that for 3 years. And Jen is eating twice a day. And she sticks to the low carb thing. Watch out, baby. And so I'm going to wrap this up now and say, Namaste. Bye-bye.